a big city, the most urban of all maps, and well, definitely no big surprise here, no artillery on either side.
But actually quite interesting, on the Fury side, we do have two AMX-13s, two light tanks. They are tier 8, however...
That is indeed a surprise.
But, you know...
I think that's the first time ever I see a team like this going with 4 light tanks on such a map. It's extremely risky. I'm not quite sure what they're trying to accomplish here, but we'll have to wait.
Possibly go for a hill push. You know, they could abuse that, you know, mobility and try and
or trying to go for a sneak capture or something. But they're definitely outgunned in terms of sheer firepower. So right now, yes, of course, we're taking a look.
Yeah, and the Singaporeans also they're looking to try and possibly capture the hill as well.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing at the moment. Like right now, we are watching the Alpha Team Singapore side that started up north on this map. Of course, their opponents starting down south. For now, we're blind, but okay, a first scout that has been taken down already. That didn't take very long, did it?
Nope, and yeah, it is a one-shot, one-kill pretty much if you're in the tier 8.
Yes, indeed. So, yeah, Hobbs, who's now the lone scout remaining for Alpha Team Singapore. The first blood was drawn courtesy of Ranok with his 110 Chinese heavy tank.
Yep, that is correct. And the Singaporeans they're kind of cautious about this though, because they do know that Fury has 2 light tanks and they are very mobile. So they don't want to push too heavy just yet. They know they're in the lead and they don't want to throw this away.
Well, they definitely can't throw this away either. And another brilliant shot here, courtesy of Deer Hunter 666, who takes out Hobbs. So now, well, you know, maybe I'm gonna be proven wrong here. Alpha Team Singapore are scoutless at the moment.
Oh, and this AMX-13 doing a really great job of trying to kite in between these two AMX-50s.
Short-lived, though. I mean, what can you do against like such heavy tanks? Of course, he was completely outgunned. And speaking of the other AMX-13 that's now being hunted, down to 36% hit points, managed to get out of there, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to accomplish there. You know, they kind of just pretty much. I mean,
you can't be charging in like tier 8 heavy tanks. That's absolutely suicidal. It was, I mean, well done taking out both Hobbs and the other scout from Alpha Team Singapore. But outside of that,
those are tier 1s.
Exactly. So outside of that, I mean, thank God that, you know, with 4 light tanks and especially those 2 AMXs, they did manage to take out like those T1s. But as of now, well, they're facing 5 heavy tanks and well, 2 IS-3s, 2 AMX-50s and 1 110 pretty much. So yes, right now we're taking a look at Ghost Girl, who's trying to go up that hill.
Yep,
and now the 2 AMX-50s, actually heavies from the Singaporean side that are trying to well, have a look at that hill pretty much on the eastern side. Of course, such a crucial spot where basically if you manage to take control of that area, you can snipe just about anywhere in the city as well. So that's a pretty crucial tactical vantage point.
Definitely.
And they're actually going up there as we speak right now.
I think they're just trying to secure this position, just making sure that
of course, that they're not going to be flanked from that front.
So actually pushing a little bit further down. They aren't sure where the enemy team is right now. So
well, you know what? Right now they don't even have to hurry that much because that AMX-13 tier 8 was taken out. Right now they do actually have the win if this goes to a draw.
Or it's only a 6 tier point difference now, so they actually will have to take out the 2 tier 1s.
Right? Yeah. That's that is correct. Indeed, but they don't really have to rush this. I mean, they definitely are leading as well. So possibly if they can find, it's too bad they couldn't take out the other remaining AMX-13 though, because it was actually being hunted earlier on. It's pretty low on hit points. So on the Fury side, it's going to be crucial for them not to lose that particular tank.
Yeah, definitely. If the Fury team loses one more tier 8, then they are going to be in a pretty grim situation if it does end up in a draw. You know, I think they're just both trying to be really cautious because, you know, just even losing one tank can cost you the game.
Yeah, and right now the T1 that's trying to sneak in through the enemy base, like on the Fury side. So right now he's in. He can actually see the. He could actually see the Singaporean flag up there.
Oh yeah.
He's not really moving out yet. Of course, he knows that enemy tanks probably are waiting for him. Meanwhile, we do have the heavy tanks moving out towards the hill. Now the MX-50s, like on the Singaporean side, coming down that hill. Actually, just they're pretty much deciding to regroup and go back to their initial starting position.
Yeah, I think they're expecting a push from Fury, but I don't think Fury is actually gonna push just yet. You know, because they spotted that.
If those 5 heavy tanks stay together, it's going to be very hard for Fury to make a significant push because they're clearly outgunned. So they're going to have to be smart about this. Of course, the MX-50s having the weaker armor of the lot. If they could just take one out, then it could considerably like balance things out. But at the moment, they're the Singaporeans decided to stick together.
Yeah, and actually, looks like they're trying to push out on this west side. Oh, they're going to probably target this tier 1 right now. Yep, there it goes.
Goodbye.
He just pretty much ran over that.
Thank you for coming. Yes, indeed.
He was actually just kind of scooting that tank a little bit over.
Yeah, so right now we're down to a 7 tier point difference in the advantage of Team Singapore. So
actually, only thing that Team Singapore needs to do is
take out the AMX.
Yeah.
Just to be safe, to be relatively safe. They need to take out that last remaining MS-13. If they do that, then really it's going to be very complicated for... and look at that MS-13 down to 36% hit points. So if they can manage to sort of... and it's been like...
Oh, actually, Fury's pushing down the hill right now.
Well, they they actually just monopolized that position since like 5 minutes. Oh, that loud scout has been spotted and destroyed. So yes, now Team Fury has lost both T1s.
Actually, yeah, Team Singapore is in the lead now. If this does come out to a draw and if no other tanks get destroyed, then actually Team Singapore will win because they
they do have the advantage. So right now, actually, Fury having no other choice but to try to capture the base. It's going to be very difficult for them.
Yep.
They're walking into an ambush, and look at that. That's tier 8 is probably gonna go now.
This T13 is really low.
It is really low.
Probably gonna get taken out in a...
If you can manage to just stay alive, nope.
Yep,
there you go.
Out. Yep, and Singaporeans responding extremely quickly to this push. They are sending all their forces to defend this.
Yes,
and
indeed, and it's just pretty much. I think that's pretty much going to be it now. They're completely surrounded.
Yeah, this is looking pretty grim for Fury. I don't think there's anything they can do anymore.
Yeah, that IS-3 is just like a sitting duck, like in between 4 tanks, and now the lone remaining 110 is. Controlled by Ranorg, tried to get out of there, but I mean, at this point, what can you do?
Yeah, this guy's just gonna get killed.
And that's gonna do it.